Ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua is a very aggressive political leader. He is a man who takes the bull by its horns. Because if you try to talk about Rigathi Gachagua, you will find Rigathi Gachagua is very ready to answer you back. And actually that is what happened this last week. Raila Odinga, when he was in the funeral of Phoebe Asio, he talked about Rigathi Gachagua and he gave these remarks about Rigathi Gachagua.
Namna hiyo weka tu konguye, hiyo ni kama hiyo ngurumo ya chura. Ngurumo ya chura haizui ng'ombe kunywa maji. Ng'ombe itakunywa maji. Nobody should try to threaten us. We are Kenyans like you are Kenyans. Don't go and say that Kenyans is sexualized. Sisi ni watu wa bahari. Sisi ni watu wa ziwa, kanda ya ziwa Victoria. Sisi ni watu wa bonde la ufa. Sisi ni watu wa milima. All and every Kenyan matters. It's just a question of blood relationship. Oh, our cousins. You're our cousins. You're our cousins. So those are your cousins. Those who are not your cousins, what are they? Are they not Kenyans?
And after he had given those remarks, Rigathi Gachagua was also very ready to answer Right Honorable Raila Odinga back. And that is actually what he did from the United States of America. And actually, this is what Rigathi Gachagua told Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga.
And let me tell you, this cousin movement is the greatest thing to have ever happened in Kenya. Because our cousins have been misused by Raila for a long time. Long time. Every election cycle, he has been mobilizing my cousins. From the Mlembe Nation, from the Kamba Nation, from the Luya Nation, from the Kisi Nation, from the Mijikenda Nation, from the Taita Nation, and mobilizing all those cousins and cheating them that he's taking them to Canaan. And because people have Canaan, my cousins fell for it for many years. The minute he gets there, he doesn't intend to be president. He has no such intention. He's not interested. He likes power, but with no responsibility. He doesn't want to take responsibility. So he creates problems. He is invited into government and starts eating. And that is why like now he is quiet. Because he's a very good observer of good manners. When you're on the table eating, you don't talk. So these cousins now have found their way as a family. And now all the cousins are talking the same language. So I saw Tinga the other day crying about cousins. He was crying in a funeral. Instead of mourning the late Phoebe Asio, he was mourning the loss of cousins from his grip.
And from what you have heard, Rigathi Gachagua had to answer Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga that instead of mourning about the loss of Phoebe Asio, Raila Amolo Odinga was actually crying about Rigathi Gachagua. And actually, Rigathi Gachagua is a politician who actually is quite aggressive, as I have said. And because of his aggressiveness, you will find that Rigathi Gachagua has actually attracted many followers who believe that Rigathi Gachagua is a hero, who believe that Rigathi Gachagua is the man, because he is capable to deal directly with President William Samoei Arap Ruto and his accomplishes. And that is why you have seen Rigathi Gachagua taking on even the deputy president of this republic. And Rigathi Gachagua is wasting no chance he gets. And that is why even he is capable to answer back Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And he is capable of convincing the Kenyans that those who are in the inner circle of William Samoei Arap Ruto, they are actually helping William Samoei Arap Ruto to continue what he is doing, to continue his brutality against the Gen Zs. And he is capable of using his direct hit back to show that he is a man who is capable to respond directly without fear and favor. And at the same time, because of that kind of politics, Rigathi Gachagua has also attracted a lot of haters for him. And that is why you will find that from other parts of the Republic of Kenya, they view Rigathi Gachagua as a man who is selling Kenya negatively to the global world. They believe that Rigathi Gachagua has no political hygiene and he cannot lead this nation forward at any cost. And if you look at Rigathi Gachagua kind of politics, you will agree with me that even if Rigathi Gachagua is trying to borrow a lot of hints from William Samoei Arap Ruto past politics, but it is quite different, because if you look at William Samoei Arap Ruto, the way he used to hit back at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, it is quite different, because William Samoei Arap Ruto will use his followers, his other junior leaders to hit back at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. It was towards the end of election that William Samoei Ruto started hitting back at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta directly. But this is quite different with Rigathi Gachagua, that Rigathi Gachagua is taking on William Samoei Arap Ruto directly and by himself before even his associate in politics they could respond to William Samoei Ruto. And those who are in the inner circle of William Samoei Arap Ruto, the likes of the Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, the likes of Kipchumba Murkomen, the likes of Sudi, the likes of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. So, Rigathi Gachagua kind of politics is quite direct. You add the way he was able to handle Kipchumba Murkomen, who dared that he will arrest him once he will jet back to this country. And Rigathi Gachagua was able to respond that directly by telling Kipchumba Murkomen that I am going to come to Kenya and I am going to announce the dates. I am going to announce the hour that I will land in Kenya, and I am going to announce about the jet I will be using back home. And he could dare Kipchumba Murkomen that try to arrest me. So the kind of politics that Rigathi Gachagua is actually engaging is very confrontational, is very direct. And no any other leader has tried to come up with that kind of politics. And that is why people from the Murima, they are associating themselves with Rigathi Gachagua because they believe he is their hero. He is a man who fear none. And in politics, those kind of people who actually are direct in their political style, you will find that they will attract huge following. And at the same time, they will also attract very many haters. And that is actually what has happened to Rigathi Gachagua as he attracts very many following in Mount Kenya. Very many people from other parts of the country, they feel that Rigathi Gachagua is a joker. Rigathi Gachagua can't make a leader for the country. So that is the unfortunate of the Rigathi kind of politics. So what Rigathi Gachagua has done to Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga is quite surprising. He has told Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga that you have been abusing our cousins for quite a very long time. And it is time now that they are not going to assist you any longer. They are not going to listen to you any longer. And when he's talking about the cousins, you heard from that video that he means the Luya, the Kamba, the Taita, the Kisi, and etc. And I think that strategy that Rigathi Gachagua is trying to come up with about the cousins, he is trying to actually spread his influence out of Mount Kenya and moving to other parts of the Republic of Kenya. And that is why he has come up with that kind of narrative about the cousins. He wants to consolidate the Mountain, the Gusii Nation, the Kamba Nation, and probably the Luya Nation. And he knows very well, if he can be able to achieve that, it means he's going to be a very powerful man in this republic. A man who will be like Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And I think he's borrowing a lot from the Raila politics because he believes that if he becomes very strong, he can be the president of the people, the same way Raila Amolo Odinga has always been. And that's why Raila Amolo Odinga has always been in our government. He was in Moi government because he could not be left out. He was in Kibaki government because he could not be left out. He was in Uhuru government because he could not be left out. And he is also in William Samoei Arap Ruto government. So, what do you think about this kind of politics from Rigathi Gachagua? Do you think this is the kind of politics we need from our leaders? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And please take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video to your friends. And with that, I say thank you, and may God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.